Hi guys, I'm welcome back to another video on call2battle2weapons.com. I am S2E for me. We are again at the Banyan Steamer train station looking at some of the guns available in Call to Battle 2. Today we are looking at one of the coolest and also rarest guns. The FP-45 Liberator. It's FP-45, right? FP-45 Liberator. Minus the stick. Okay, so the FP-45 Liberator was a gun that was intended to be dropped to resistance forces during the war. As you're probably well aware, after the Germans had occupied a number of territories and had taken a whole bunch of countries, the people didn't really stop fighting. Some of them certainly did, and some of them collaborated, unfortunately, or fortunately for them sometimes. But in I think pretty much all the countries there were there were resistance organizations that gradually grew up. Some of them became major ones, such as the French Resistance or the Polish Resistance. Others less so. But yeah, there were certainly resistance organizations throughout the whole of Western Europe, resisting the Nazis as they continued their often brutal occupation of these countries. Well, the Allies were kind of like, oh, hey, that's a pretty good thing. We like people resisting the Germans because that means we can have information on them. We can get some disruption behind the lines, and we don't have to risk our own men to do it. Which, sounds pretty good. So they began to drop a whole bunch of weapons to the resistance forces. This is a very gross oversimplification. One of the weapons they dropped, like Sten guns, Lee Enfield rifles, the National Defense rifles, and they dropped this little guy here, the FP-45 Liberator. Many of them, like these were mass-produced guns. You can see, and you'll see why in a little bit. So the FP-45, if you're looking at it, you're probably thinking, okay, what coked up gun designer came up with such a small and honestly fragile looking design? Well, I actually can't remember, but it was an American design, and they created it as a way to fight against the Germans. Now, of course, you're probably looking at this thinking there's no way that this thing is going to be an effective gun to use against a German Wehrmacht soldier. And that's true. That is very true. This gun, oops, that's not that one, not this one. Actually, this one's also not very effective. This one it's not actually a very good gun. It's weak. It's weak punching. It does have a .45 ACP, but it's not intended as a permanent fighting thing. And basically, the point of this gun was you would load it, walk up to a German soldier from behind, or maybe from the front. I would assume you do it from behind, and you shoot them. How did that not? Anyways, you shoot them, they die, they drop their gun, you pick it up, and now you have a gun you can use. It obviously wouldn't have been carrying around the MAS 36 standard issue wacky stick, but you get the idea. Yeah, so basically this gun was meant to be used at close ranges, one, maybe two shots if you're lucky. Take the gun from the soldier, and you are now armed with a better weapon. Now, in terms of it being called Battle 2, it has the most complex reloading animation in the game. Watch. So, reload, twist that, poke that out, slot that in, boom. Pretty cool, right? So, if you didn't see that, you take out this back, you pull this back tab out, lift up the front sight, the back sight, the rear sight. You get a stick. It really, any stick works. There's no like standard issue FP-45 reloading stick. You poke out the cartridge. The cartridge falls out. You put in another one. You twist the back in. Twist the back in. You shove the sight back down, and you're ready to fire. Typically speaking, you'd really only get like one or two shots out of this. One, because if you miss your first shot, the German soldier's not stupid. He can probably, find a way. And second, the gun's very, very fragile. Just not in Call of Battle 2 because they haven't really, figured out how to destroy a gun. But yeah. Anyways, this gun is not actually available for any country. It is an unfinished gun, but still officially, and it I think is available in the French Forces 1 kit pack. At least that's where I got it from. This gun you can only really use in single player. It's a cool gun to have. It's very interesting. I really hope that in the future they find a way to use this, maybe for like a resistance map, or yeah, I don't know, maybe. I mean, practically this is just a meme gun, really. But yeah, so if this is something you're interested in owning, I think it might be in the French Forces kit pack #1. I might be wrong. If I am, I apologize greatly. If it, just ask on the Call of Battle 2 Discord. But yeah, that's just a very interesting and very unique gun in Call of Battle 2. So I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.